Jon Moxley will team up with Claudio Castagnoli and the Founding Fathers, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, to take on the Ops, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, Will Ospreay, and Hangman Adam Page. Plus, this Saturday, all in Texas, Timeless Tony Storm looks to defend her AEW Women's World Championship against the CEO, Mercedes Moné. But right now on Dynamite, we will see the final face-to-face between champion and challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, the TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
That was the voice of the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, the Human Suplex Machine, Taz. And Taz, we have seen the hostilities between Mercedes Moné and Timeless Tony Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, reach a fevered pitch just 3 days away from All in Texas.
Oh, no doubt about it. It is heating up between Storm and Moné for sure, and I'm looking forward to this, what's going down right now, Shivani. About to go down.
Absolutely, about to go down. And Taz, you are looking at two of the biggest stars in women's wrestling in the world.
I think
right now.
In wrestling.
Yes, in wrestling.
Texas! Say hello to your CEO. Now, Tony, darling, I know we've gotten off on the wrong foot, but I just want this face-to-face to be a civil conversation. So, Tony, darling, let's get to it. Come on.
Well, there's been anything civil, the attacks that Mercedes Moné has launched on Timeless Tony Storm.
So we meet again here in Texas. Only two things come from Texas, and I am at least one of them.
Tony, I am so sick of these silly little games, but I am the master of any game. So you're just hiding behind a screen, but this Saturday there's gonna be nowhere to hide. So how about you come out here and face me face to face, you mark?
Yikes.
And Tony, I promise I won't hurt you too badly, darling.
Who said I was hiding? Hit my music!
Well, Taz, this has been billed as the final face-to-face between champion and challenger, but when things have gotten physical between Timeless Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné, it's not like anyone has a clear advantage. This has been, level pegging.
Yeah, right down the middle for sure. I mean, it's tough to see who would have the advantage. I mean, listen, Mercedes, she just collects championships. They're buckled up on the top and second rope of the ring when you see in a second here. And obviously Storm, well, she's the AEW Women's Champion, so Shivani, this is going to make for something special this Saturday at All In.
It's going to be a great match, Taz, the next Caliber. I don't think anyone is surprised. It's been kind of even down the middle like you guys have been talking about between these
Tony,
two.
I see that you brought a bottle of champagne. How nice of you. So I say, how about we make a toast? Shall we? Give me... Silver toast. Yes, a toast. A toast to me, your future new AEW Women's World Champion, 7 belts, Moné. It's burnt. It's obviously this bottle of champagne was frozen at some point.
Save the performative bullshit for your entrance, Mercedes. I thought I knew who you were, but clearly I was wrong. I warned you that I'm not like the others. but week after week you have treated me like some sort of underdog. You speak in catchphrases. You have the authenticity of a spray tan in a rainstorm. You have the emotional depth of a kiddie pool. You are also a pussy-faced fraud.
Coming in hot.
Stiff City.
But in this belt, I found myself. But all these belts that you wear are just little masks for you to hide behind, aren't they? So tell me, what the hell are you so afraid of, Mercedes?
Tony, you and I have walked very similar paths, but truth be told, you and I are nothing alike. Because I have and I will always be better than you. I will always outshine you in success in class. And I am not afraid of anyone or anything. I am not afraid to leave it all on the table. Tony, I've been through hell and back, and I made the devil my bitch. The more that these people hate me, the more that I win. And trust me, Tony, no one, and I mean no one, is going to stop the money train, not even you. Because Tony, this right here, this is my legacy. This is my destiny. And I know exactly who I am. I am the one-woman revolution, the alpha, the omega, and everything in between.
Legacies don't exist, Mercedes. One day, we will all turn to dust and be forgotten. We're all gonna die, Mercedes. Don't you get it? All that matters is one moment. The moment where you step into this ring and you look me in the eye and you realize that you fear an ordinary life, but I only fear an ordinary death. Now, I sincerely believe that you deserve all the titles in the world. But not this one. You will go down as the woman. You will go down as the woman who just couldn't win the big one.
Well, I had hoped this would have been civil, but I guess that I'm wrong. So this Saturday, may the best woman win.
Eat shit, bitch.
Oh, we are off to the races. Look at this, Tony Storm. Looking for the money maker.
Sadie's getting out of there. the thing, man. It's tough to figure who's going to have that physical advantage come Saturday at Globe Life Field.
Tony, just 3 days away, all in Texas. Mercedes-Benz, timeless Tony Storm, one-on-one.
We are kicking off our Texas week here tonight, of course, on TBS, and a whole lot more to go.
Jon Moxley this Saturday will defend his AEW World Championship against Hangman Adam Page. Texas Deathmatch. And right now, let's hear from the AEW World Champion himself.
I know what you're thinking, Hangman. With this Texas death, you're thinking we've been here before and things went your way. But that was one battle. And that was a long time ago. I've been beaten before, been outmaneuvered, outsmarted, outmuscled, but I have never, ever in my life lost a war of attrition. And that's exactly what this is. You think you can survive longer than me? Will you hold the line? Under the pressure of attack, will you hold the line? Under the pressure of expectations, will you hold the line? Under the pressure of everybody who's counting on you. I think you're a victim. I think you're a waste. I think you're absolutely pathetic. You have one chance to prove me wrong, so on July 12th, you better walk that aisle like it's the last time you ever will. Because make no mistake about it, Texas Death, you are all in this time. Whether you like it or not, you are all the way in.
Well, coming up tonight, Jon Moxley teams with Claudio Castagnoli and Matthew and Nicholas Jackson to take on Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay, Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs, an all-star 8-man main event. And right now, that gaudy, terrible-looking limousine can only mean one thing. Jon Moxley's partners in tonight's main event arriving here.
It's not that bad of a limo. I mean, the Young Bucks, man. Well, it is kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean, the founding fathers, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
They're on Mount Rushmore. Oh, my.
A little bit of a salute here as they arrive. I must note, quite late to the arena. Call time was much earlier this afternoon.
And they kind of could arrive whenever they want, though, right?
Well, that's right. That's right, Taz. When you're the execs.
Contest is a tag team bout, everyone quality. 30-minute time limit. Introduces first from Torreon, Mexico. Weighing 211 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito.
But you talk about this big week here in Texas, Bandito. He's going to have his dance card full, not only getting action tonight, Friday night, Ring of Honor, Super Card of Honor. He puts his ROH World Championship on the line. Plus, he's also been entered in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday, should his number be called.
His partner from Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds, Brody King.
Scott, you bring a good point, and that is we only know that two men whose numbers are guaranteed or solid, and of course that's MJF number 2 and Mark Briscoe number 1.
And we're going to hear from those guys later on, but right now we got this awesome tag match coming up.
We also know that Brody King will be part of that men's Casino Gauntlet match. Remember, it's a match that can end at any time. It's a match that people enter at unpredictable intervals. So the number 1 and number 2 slots have a profound advantage.
First, the Alpha Kanuske Takeshita.
And important to note, the winner of the Casino Gauntlet match will become the top contender to the AEW World Championship. And for the Women's Casino Gauntlet match, top contender for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Lance Archer and Don Callis. The Protostar, Kyle Fletcher.
Tony, we found out last week at Collision, Kyle Fletcher will be challenging Adam Cole for the TNT Championship this Saturday at All in Texas.
And I tell you, Adam Cole has had a lot of challengers, as we know. I think it's his biggest challenge to date. Size-wise, there's no doubt there is. I don't know, Adam Cole is a great performer, but when you've got Kyle Fletcher and especially Don Callis on the outside, Taz, your back's against the wall.
Well, we saw what happened last time. Cole got the better of it. You got to understand, Schiavone, you know, if you are at times undersized against a competitor, and that's kind of your stature and your body weight, your height, you're used to that. You relish in that against a bigger athlete you compete against. But I do get your drift.
Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher coming into battle here tonight against
Hello,
Brody
Don.
King and Bandito, and of course Don Callis foisting himself upon us at the desk.
Be careful, I'm only talking to Taz because anyone who's never drawn money in this business, I'm not acknowledging. That's going to leave you out. Schiavone's questionable.
Damn, that's rough.
Boy,
Here we
that
go.
is
Speaking
rough.
of rough, look at these two big bulls here. Oh, these forearm shots. Got to be careful dealing with Big Brody. Oh!
Brody King accelerates to the ropes. Konosuke Takeshita answers him with a boot to the face. Shoulder tackles repeatedly. Brody seemingly with the advantage.
Well, most men can, when they collide with Takeshita, they're going to go down, but Brody is just a massive guy. Don, I know you understand the size of this man.
Bro, I'm very impressed by Brody King. I'm also terrified of Brody King.
I don't blame you.
But it's rare, you're right, Taz, that he's in there with someone who he doesn't just knock down like some insect.
Right, exactly. Oh, my God. And, I mean, Fletcher's another big athlete and just got dropped running at this big behemoth.
Fans get ready for the biggest AEW pay-per-view of the year, All in Texas, live from Globe Life Field in Arlington on this Saturday, July 12th. For a limited time, fans can score a $10 Prime Video credit when they purchase AEW's All in Texas on pay-per-view through Prime Video. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen.
How about that for a deal? Man, we look forward to this thing. Don, you could come back, your man, with a lot of gold out of Sunday or out of Saturday. Whoa, watch this.
Good speed built up there by Bandito.
Oh, God. They've been a little careful here with Kyle Fletcher. He's got a big match coming up at All In.
Oh, Bandito with a pair of big matches potentially coming up this weekend. We mentioned this Friday night he will defend his Ring of Honor World Championship against Konosuke Takeshita at Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. You can join us, watchroh.com for that great event this Friday night. And then Saturday, Bandito, along with Brody King, Takeshita, and a number of others, slated to be part of the men's Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday. Should the match go that long, MJF has said he is going to end the match. He's going to end Mark Briscoe before anyone else gets to enter the match.
And that's the importance of having the number 1 or number 2 seed coming up in a Casino Gauntlet match, obviously.
And I'm looking forward to later on tonight, a little talky talk with Briscoe and MJF. Looking forward to that.
These two men will face off this Friday night, Supercard of Honor. But right now, a sneak preview here as Bandito takes the side headlock.
Yeah, you can feel the athlete out you're competing against. Don, was that a concern here with Takeshita getting in this tag match where Bandito's in it?
Well, there's always a concern, but here's the thing. And Bandito's going to learn this. You can't teach size. You can't train size. And as great an athlete as Bandito is, Takeshita, in my opinion, too big, too strong, too good.
Takeshita ate the drop kick, collected himself, rolled through, and answered with the lariat low bridge. Brody King over the top, and Kyle Fletcher. Tope! An elbow suicida rocking the jaw of Brody King. And Takeshita swinging a miss. Bandito! Oh, wait a second.
Oh, my God, here we go again.
Not done.
My God, the big guy's going to move.
The referee.
to start this week.
Like a 747 coming in at DFW.
It was like a cruise ship in the air.
Wow. If this is how this week's going to be, my God.
Jumbo Jet Jones.
Oh, Takeshita countered. And Kyle Fletcher, the thrust kick, dropping Brody King. Takeshita and Fletcher now looking to work in tandem. Oh, flattening out. Bandito, pair of high boots, sends Brody King crashing to the floor.
That was great teamwork.
Yeah, great. Sorry to the words that were out there.
That's right. That was great teamwork.
Great teamwork at the desk. Great teamwork in the ring. Fans are opening contest tonight on Dynamite. Continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
I got to tell you, Don, your men are always a cohesive unit. I love how you guys are working on that. It's not a work in progress. It's getting done. It's very impressive.
Thank you very much.
Got any surprises for us coming up at All In on Saturday?
Oh, I do. Well, actually, I have a surprise. You know, maybe tonight, I have instructed my men to remove the mask of Bandito, and then I will then wear his mask for my ring entrance.
Can you take off Excalibur's mask after that?
I don't think we want that.
Why did I even ask that question?
Well, Don, Takeshita has a massive opportunity to not only win the Ring of Honor World Championship Friday night, but become the #1 contender to the AEW World Championship in the Casino Gauntlet match, should it go on long enough.
I think there's a lot of exciting things as the family has grown. When you grow by numbers, you have more influence. If I conducted a work stoppage, it would shut down one of these shows, wouldn't it?
I think you might be right. What, you got like 80 guys now?
That's the goal. That's the goal. The biggest faction in the history of pro wrestling. That's what I want.
So you're saying you're going to expand now? Is that what you're telling us?
I'm always in expansion mode. Could always cut someone here or there.
Well, yeah, you got to perform. That's true. You can get cut.
Well, Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita keeping Bandito isolated and keeping Brody King on the floor.
Look at Kyle. He's like a Greek god.
Is he from Australia?
What an impressive athlete.
Yeah. Wow, that is power.
Yes, he is, Taz. I was listening to you.
I'm just saying, he's an Australian god. But that was a beautiful full body slam by Fletcher for sure. You know, when you have a height advantage on your opponent, those body slams, they're brutal. I mean, they're tough to take. There's another one. Smart, simple strategy by Kyle.
Punching into Kyle Fletcher's abs is like punching a wall if you're Bandito.
Fletcher now forcing his opponent to carry the weight. You see Bandito trying to pull at that elbow, Taz.
Yeah, he wants to prevent any tightness across that throat. He should get those hands back on that arm or try to slip behind Fletcher if he can, or get to the rope. Get that break.
Bandito extending the leg, trying to, Takeshita.
Well, Fletcher did that earlier for Takeshita, Excalibur trying to pull the rope back.
Yeah, we're seeing some great teamwork here from Takeshita and Fletcher.
Well, you're talking about probably the two best wrestlers on the planet, and they're tagging up. What do you think is going to happen?
What about Kazuchika Okada?
And Kenny Omega.
I don't care to people, other people in the family.
Just 3 days away from All In Texas. Action continues tonight on Dynamite. Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita battling Brody King and Bandito. Bandito trying to fight out of the grip of Fletcher, but Fletcher driving the knees at the midsection.
Great job, Bandito.
What a dirty move by Bandito attacking Takeshita, who was on the apron.
Just like your guys did a few moments ago to Brody King, but Bandito a step quicker than Fletcher. DDT!
That was stunning. That was absolutely stunning.
There's that opening. He makes the tag to Big King.
Tag made. Brody King coming in like a tag. But the knee to the midsection cutting him off as Fletcher ducks underneath the lariat, but Brody drives down Fletcher.
Well, Fletcher, to his credit, tried to stop that momentum that Brody was having, but Brody too big, too strong, too tough at the moment.
And many times too quick.
Yeah, true.
Fletcher down in the corner. Brody favors this cannonball senton. This could be serious. Fletcher.
Drag him out, try to pin him.
Covers made. 2. And Fletcher able to kick out.
Strong legs that time, Taz.
Well,
Man.
just good toughness by Fletcher. Let's take another look here at this gigantic cannonball right out of Van Nuys, California. Look at this impact here. Right into the sternum of Fletcher.
Back to live action. Brody King answers the thrust kick with an elbow strike. Wild swing. And Michinoku driver center of the ring. What a feat of strength by Kyle Fletcher.
Took a lot out of Kyle, but he had to do it to slow down and stop this big monster.
You take another look at the strength of Fletcher, the man, Fletcher, who could call himself TNT champion after this Saturday, after All In Texas, when he will challenge Adam Cole. But right now, Bandito snaps off a huge hurricanrana. No!
That brought Don Callis out of his seat. You thought it was over, Don, didn't you?
Stooge, call the match.
Takeshita escapes from the grip of Bandito.
Big forearm. I don't think Takeshita got all of it. No, he did not. There we go.
That's a teamwork we've talked about a number of times here between members of Proteshita.
Yeah, like it or not, it's effective. I like the teamwork. The ref will eventually stop it. She's going to have no choice, Aubrey Edwards, but she's yelling at them.
Oh, brother.
Oh, God, this is bad for Bandito.
Bandito! Another hurricanrana, huge reversal, and Brody King!
He's on the ropes. What is this ref doing?
Well, Fletcher's not the legal man. Takeshita is, and Bandito! Frog splash! 1, 2, no! Fletcher! Just in time to break it up.
Excellent save. Tough save by Kyle Fletcher. Oh, what a shot right upside the head.
Boy, these two teams are leaving it all in the ring, man. What an opening match. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's been a battle for sure.
And there was the quickness of Brody coming through there one more time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Fletcher escapes the grip. Brody King put on the brakes. A chop across the chest of Fletcher.
Kyle, move.
Move.
He better.
As Brody.
And he did.
And the splash. Nobody home for Brody.
That's called coaching.
And Fletcher, the high boot, sends Brody over the barricade and inside the ring.
Yeah, well, Takeshita just got kicked right in the face.
Bandito was lining up Takeshita for the 21-plex, but Bandito answered the huge elbow. Nice up kick, though, from Bandito. Bandito now jockeying for position. Launches up to the top rope, and the moonsault takes out Fletcher on the floor. Bandito and Zigiri has Takeshita staggered. Bandito, the tornado, but Takeshita the elbow strike in midair. And now, raging fire. 1, 2, 3.
Kyle Fletcher and Kanosuke Takeshita.
Excel, that was a big win, especially the pin from Takeshita.
Sends a message right to Bandito, Excalibur.
A massive win for Kanosuke Takeshita ahead of his challenge for the Ring of Honor World Championship this Friday night. If Takeshita lands that raging fire on Bandito, I think we will see a changing of the guard.
I think you might be right about that for sure. Takeshita definitely. That happens.
Well, fans, tonight is the start of a massive week for all elite wrestling here in the Lone Star State of Texas. Of course, Dynamite here tonight. Collision, special night live tomorrow night, followed immediately by Countdown to All In Texas. Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor this Friday, All In Texas 0 hour. And then the big event, All In Texas live this Saturday afternoon.
You know, if you're anything like me, and I know I am, last week on Collision, you saw a little piece of history. You saw FTR versus the Outrunners, and you saw the Outrunners ain't just built for show. We're built for go. Tell them, Term.
Oh, Truth Magnum, how close were we, huh? How close were we? Just that little bit right there where we had FTR. We stood. toe-to-toe with one of the best tag teams in the world, if not the best, Truth Magnum. And what did we prove? That the Outrunners will never give up, that will never quit. And as long as I got my brother Truth Magnum here with me, the Outrunners are never gonna lay down that easy. Because FTR, let me tell you this right here and right now. This isn't over. We still got our eyes on you, because if you haven't seen the Outrunners, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Well, it's been made official for the last stop ahead of All In Texas tomorrow night on Collision. FTR and the Patriarchy taking on Jet Speed and the Outrunners, TNT and HBO Max.
Guys, I'm here with FTR and the Patriarchy. FTR coming off of that incredible match with the Outrunners. And Christian, Nick Wayne, you guys are challenging for the AEW Tag Team Championships this Saturday at All In. But before we get there, on Collision, FTR and the Patriarchy teaming up. How's this going to go?
I'll tell you how it's going to go, Renee. Now, I could stand here and I could run down FTR's accomplishments, their whole laundry list of accomplishments, but I don't think we have that much time, do we? And we know they're going to bring their best, and the Patriarchy always brings their best, so I expect nothing but success. And I have to say, I like FTR, I like where your heads have been at lately. I'm very impressed. And I have to say, going into tomorrow night on Collision and into All In on Saturday, if you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours after we become the AEW Tag Team Champions.
Well, first of all, let me say there's been a lot of miscarriages of justice in this company, but by far the biggest one is the fact that FTR is not included in the AEW World Tag Team Championship match at All In. But, you know, it's not like they're 10-time World Tag Team Champions or anything. It's not like they're the winningest tag team in AEW history. It's not like they had another classic last Saturday on Collision. But you know what, Christian? None of this is your fault, man. So as far as All In goes, we'll be there. We'll be watching. And this whole back scratching thing, let's see how tomorrow night goes first. What do you say, man? Thanks.
A lot of moving pieces ahead of the three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Champions are coming up this Saturday, All In Texas. The Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed, and the Patriarchy.
This is our second fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada. Weighing 208 pounds. Show some love for Ricochet.
Ricochet, of course, will be a part of the men's casino gauntlet match should his number get called this Saturday. But right now, let's go back to the ring. It's Justin Roberts.
From Jackson, Tennessee, Blake Christian.
And earlier today, Ricochet's opponent, Blake Christian, had this to say.
As you can see, I'm all alone here tonight after what the Gates of Agony did to my boy Lee Johnson. He's not cleared to wrestle. So since I'm all alone, I see no other way than to go straight to the head of the snake himself, Ricochet. And I only hope that he leaves his little weenie dogs in their cage tonight so I can whoop his bald ass one-on-one.
Tony, at Collision last week, Ricochet seemingly joining forces with the Gates of Agony and setting Gates of Agony to destruction on Lee Johnson and Blake Christian.
Yeah, they wiped him out in the backstage area. We all saw that. And, you know, you mentioned about Ricochet. If his number gets called for the Casino Gauntlet match, well, that's when he made his appearance, we'll recall, a year ago in AEW.
Yeah.
What a shocker that was.
All in London, Wembley Stadium, Ricochet, surprise entrant into that match. And he's had his eyes on gold throughout the duration of his AEW career, but thus far, Taz, gold eluding Ricochet. Are the Gates of Agony the missing piece for him?
Could be for sure. I mean, those are two big monsters to have as allies and part of your group, faction, whatever you want to call it. Ricochet, he's got an eye for talent, in my opinion.
Ricochet right now punishing Blake Christian, catching Christian on the entry to the ring.
Yeah, they're really bold profiling this man every week on TV here. It's kind of sad.
Bald profiling.
Yes, I live it sometimes.
Okay.
Now we'll be back right here in Garland, Texas, Curtis Colwell Center tomorrow night. Special night of Collision. live, 8/7 Central on TNT, streaming on HBO Max, Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. You can visit ROHTix.com to join us this Friday night. And now Blake Christian, Britain Versal there, and then this Saturday, all in Texas, Arlington. Still some great seats available. You can join us at Globe Life Field, AEWTIX.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen as Blake Christian. Overhand to the top of the head.
That Supercard of Honor is going to be the Esports Stadium, which is very, very close, as you know, to Globe Life Field.
They're part of Texas Live. We will migrate just west of here as Blake Christian through the ropes, finds his feet and takes out Ricochet.
Don't do too much posturing to Ricochet, your opponent. I'll tell you that. Looking around, calling out to the crowd. Oh.
Uh-oh. Bishop Khan, Toa Leona, the Gates of Agony, the men that Ricochet's been recruiting. And Blake Christian took his eye off his opponent. Whoa, just a moment and pays the price as this battle continues tonight live on Dynamite.
I see you. I see you. What? Shut the hell up. Come on, get it inside. Oh, he was kicking my ass. Yeah. That was a good job. You were doing really good.
Nothing but a monologue, Taz, we hear from this guy. Jeez.
He's something else. Yeah. But I'll tell you, you cannot discredit the talent that Ricochet is. He's smart, knows what he's doing. He's a veteran. Wrestled all over the world with success.
Absolutely. International star, you are right. Look at this. Arrogantly just turning his back, letting his opponent get in the ring.
He looked at me and said, they're calling you bald, Taz. That's what he said.
Oh, wow.
He's looking for strength, Taz. Solidarity.
You think they're talking about me? Maybe they're not talking about Ricochet. Maybe they're talking about
your head is not as round as
I don't hear you
I
now,
swear
idiot.
I have a block here.
I don't hear you,
I worked on it
now.
for years. Bridging.
All the bridging. Blake Christian firing off some right hands into the jaw of Ricochet, but Ricochet, well-placed back elbow, stops the momentum of Blake.
Green, baby. I bleed Eagles green.
Still talking about the Eagles.
Yeah, jeez. Super Bowl was years ago.
It's unreal.
Now, Ricochet manipulating the body of Blake Christian. Very painful predicament for Christian to find himself in.
Nice, unique submission hold. Oh, man.
Bashing the head of Christian to that middle turnbuckle and then driving him down face first.
That's innovative.
I'll do whatever I don't care if you're bald or not. You're bald as well.
Oh, Rick Knox.
Rick Knox, wow. Bald line.
Yeah, everybody get on the bald train here.
That Rick Knox has got a head shaped like a Gagoot's. Love him, though.
Great veteran referee. Ricochet's been doing more arguing with him than he has just going to work on his opponent here.
Well, Ricochet's always looking for a little inside game. I think that's what it is, Shivani. You know what I mean? He's always looking for some little inside help. He's a little sketchy, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know.
AEW Dynamite live in the shadows of Dallas, and this Saturday, 3 days from now, we will be in Arlington, Globe Life Field for All in Texas. But right now, inside the ring, Ricochet and Blake Christian battling it out. Blake Christian fighting from behind, but trying to work his way back into this match.
That knee strike hit its mark by Ricochet.
Ricochet looking to take flight. Blake Christian into the ring. Spanish fly.
Oh, watch out.
Takes it down. The leg is hooked. And Ricochet able to kick out. And fans, DraftKings official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for our All in Texas pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events. Get enough right to earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app right now. Sign up with promo code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
You know, right now we're taking a look at Blake Christian. He's fighting here with purpose. He's here to show the world and Ricochet that Ricochet was wrong about him and Lee Johnson.
He wants redemption for Lee Johnson. We heard him say that.
Gonna miss by Ricochet, but Christian connects.
Well, Christian got all of his legs, body into that. They can look at the Gates of Agony.
Bishop Kaun, Toa Liona, the men that have been seemingly recruited by Ricochet, but Christian, now the cutter from the middle rope. Blake Christian, huge chance here.
This would be a gigantic upset if he can capture the win.
Blake Christian, springboard, 450 splash, the leg is hooked, the cover's made, but Ricochet escapes.
Well, I don't know how he escaped because those were a couple of great moves. And I think right now Blake's proving something here, Taz.
I gotta say, look, like I said earlier, I think Gates of Agony is a great pick by Ricochet. But you also gotta admit, Blake's looking good right here. Much to the chagrin, obviously, of Ricochet at the moment.
Oh, but Blake, he took his eye off of Ricochet once again. And looking to take out Bishop Kaun on the outside. Toa Liona, nobody home.
Gotta use your quickness here.
And now Christian, boot to the face. Blake Christian, look at that, stepping off the Gates of Agony, stepping off their backs. Oh, the Ricochet.
A little too cutesy. Paid
Ricochet
hard.
distracting the referee, and the Gates of Agony going to work on the outside. Now Ricochet with a decided advantage, and referee Rick Knox none the wiser.
Easy pickings right here, Excalibur, after all of that.
Christian rattled, and Ricochet loads up the spirit gun and unloads on Blake Christian.
Hellacious shot for sure.
Couldn't he win it right now?
Ricochet, vertigo! 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Ricochet.
Well, Ricochet, the win tonight by the Gates of Agony. After the bell, continuing to dole out the punishment. A very fearsome trio as Ricochet now turns his attention to the men's casino gauntlet match. He will be an entrant only if his number is called this Saturday at All in Texas. We know Mark Briscoe and MJF, number 1 and 2. But right now, let's head to the back where the remarkable Renee Paquette is standing by.
MJF coming up in mere moments. We finally get this one-on-one talk.
No, Toots, it ain't no one-on-one just because Mark Briscoe wants a one-on-one. See, Briscoe, you're about to get hurt by the Syndicate, baby, and this casino gauntlet match is going to be as fast as that. And I will get one step closer to obtaining what I need, and that is my All Elite Wrestling World Championship.
Well, Max, let's talk.
We gotta grab the tag titles and do a photo shoot. Excuse us.
Absolutely, Montel. Do you think?
Let's go, boys.
All right, Renee, raffle off some more stupid questions.
All right. Let's talk the casino gauntlet match.
Where are our titles?
Yo!
What's going on?
Oh, hell.
You gotta be kidding.
No. Like West Side Gun says, someone is about to die.
Guys, can we just handle the Briscoe business
we're
first?
about to handle this business.
We're gonna handle this business. You handle the Briscoe business. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, guys, stick with us here on Dynamite because coming up next, one-on-one, MJF and Mark Briscoe get their talkie talk.
The Hurt Syndicate attempted to track down Jet Speed in their AEW World Tag Team Championship titles. And the talkie talk, as Renee said, is coming up next between Mark Briscoe and MJF. But fans, coming up this Saturday, All in Texas, one of the most highly anticipated matches in AEW history. The Rainmaker versus the Omega.
Somehow I knew this day would come.
The rivalry between Omega and Okada, it is legendary.
You know, a shadow that I was chasing.
Kenny Omega, his bouts with Kazuchika Okada, some of the best professional wrestling matches of all time.
Okada, you are great, maybe the greatest. I defeated the greatest wrestler on planet Earth.
And I was happy to leave it at that. I was happy to close the book because on that day it proved that I was the best. And then, of course, you had to come to AEW.
I'm the best bout machine now.
The Kenny Omega I am today is a different man. The Kazuchika Okada of today is a different man.
The match the world has wanted to see in an AEW ring. Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, winner take all. The winner will be crowned the brand new AEW Unified Champion.
Career-defining rivalry rekindled.
7 years, we had our last match. So when it comes to this match, Okada, let's leave it all in the ring. One final time for everything.
Kenny, by God, Omega.
Betrayal. Don Callis, a man who discarded Kenny Omega.
In this coffin of ours.
What the hell did Don Callis do?
Chaos inside.
At All In, it's Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. There is not one trick that you can pull to ruin that.
Oh, no!
I'm going to wipe you from the history books of All Elite Wrestling, Kenny.
This is the end.
An Omega who bravely battled diverticulitis had to have 2 feet of his intestine removed.
I saw I hurt you. I felt good.
This is the end.
I saw your blood. I felt great.
This is the end.
Your greatest opponent and the man who knows all your weaknesses have teamed up against you.
This is the end.
You had to use someone from my family to make it personal. Congratulations. That's exactly what you did.
The end of this is the end.
So you're going to get a different Kenny Omega this time.
You will be a footnote of history, and I will be the author.
I'll beat you.
I'm doing whatever it takes.
I'll hurt you.
Whatever it takes to win that belt.
Maybe I'll kill you.
That's all I have left. This business and this championship.
The first ever AEW Unified Champion winner takes all in the Lone Star State.
The most anticipated match ever in AEW.
Let's leave it all in the ring. One final time for everything.
This is the end.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, just 3 days away from All In Texas. And fans, I think this is a first not only for you at home, but for us here at the desk. We're going to have a talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Briscoe.
I'll tell you, this Briscoe, we've seen it, Shivani. He's quite the wordsmith. Let's be honest. He is.
Something else. He really is. He'll pull out those words you don't expect him to say.
Might be the smartest guy ever to come out of the state of Delaware.
Wow.
There you go.
He is not your typical Southern Delawarean, Taz. But he is the man.
He is the man.
That possesses the #1 entrance into the men's casino gauntlet match this Saturday at All In Texas. We've talked at length about how important that #1 spot is. It's a match that can end at any time. Not all the participants need to enter for the match to end. It's the first pinfall or submission to capture the #1 contendership to the AEW World Championship.
Joining him, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
And remember what Mark Briscoe said to MJF? He said, I'll leave the conglomeration at home if you keep the Hurt Syndicate in the back as well. And Hurt Syndicate may have some bigger fish to fry at the moment with their AEW World Tag Team Championship title belts gone missing courtesy of Jet Speed. But MJF, if Mark Briscoe drawing the #1 spot, MJF, the most hated man in professional wrestling, drawing that #2.
These two guys are from different worlds, different parts of the Eastern Seaboard. Let's put it that way.
No question. And they are certainly both different men. The way they approach life.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But Texas, if you would please simmer down for just a second, it is time to have a talkie talk.
First of all, the phrase talkie talk's about the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. And secondly, I know much like all these people, you're a stupid, white trash, redneck hick. So allow me to speak in a way all of you can understand. Well, howdy, y'all. Oh, shucks, Mark Briscoe. I sure as heck hope you don't mosey on down your way to All In, Texas, because if you do, I'm a dog walk you. Do you reckon you all understood that or what? You're thinking stepping in the ring with me, that's about as ignorant as throwing rocks at a man with a machine gun. So, my friend, unfortunately for all of you, there will be no talky talk. So, you hillbilly, how about you take a walkie walk back to your meth lab in Dumpster Fire, Delaware, so you can keep on feeding all 95 of your inbred children shoe leather and chicken feed, you pathetic poor.
Now listen here, Pickle. It sounds like to me what you need is a good old country ass whooping. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Believe you me, it is coming. Because Saturday will be here before you know it. All In, Globe Life, Casino Gauntlet. I'm the #1 man, you the #2 man. The bell's gonna go ding, 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 and I'm gonna commence to whooping your ass, the likes of which you've never experienced before. But Saturday is ass whooping day. Wednesday, damn it, it's Talky Talk Day. Now you come out here and you try to berate me, but Max, it just did not work because I'm proud to be a country boy. I'm proud to be a redneck. I'm proud that I've had to work hard for every dollar that I've ever put in my pocket. Now you over there with your big money suit on, your little dumbass scarf that probably costs more than my whole wardrobe. So, you're the rich guy in the ring, right? You're the rich guy. Well, Max, you see, I got riches too, man. I got my family. I got my friends. The good Lord above has blessed me beyond measure. And that's something that I just don't think you can really understand, Max, because you call yourself rich, man, but you know what you are? You're bankrupt, man. Matter of fact, the word of the day today is bankrupt, Max. Because you are morally bankrupt and you have no soul. And that being said, I see right through you, man. You're so predictable. I know what you're about to do next. What you're about to do is you're gonna talk some dumb shit about my brother, try to get me riled up. But hey, I've been preparing for it all week, so go ahead, buddy, have at it.
Hold on. I would never say anything bad about your brother. Your brother's gonna go down as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Your brother is gonna go down, moreover and more importantly, as one of the greatest human beings who've ever stepped foot in a professional wrestling ring. There is a special place up in heaven for one Jay Briscoe. However, I do pity your brother. And not because he passed away. I mean, that's obvious. No. See, I pity your brother because while he's up there in those pearly gates, he has to look down and see what you've become. And I know he must be rolling in his goddamn grave, Mark. Because he has had to watch his baby brother go from being one half of the greatest tag team of all time, Dem Boys, to being nothing more than a joke. Matter of fact, I'm no betting man, mainly because I already have more money than every single person here in this Podunk Arena. But if I was, I'd be willing to make a bet that if by the grace of God up above, if your brother was somehow able to be here in the flesh tonight, I know exactly what he'd say to you, Mark. He'd say, chicken, it shouldn't have been me in that accident. It should have been you.
I went too far. MJF just went too far there.
Yeah, that was horrible what he just said.
Crossing the line. And Mark Briscoe justified in his actions, his frustration, his emotions spilling out.
And Max is in a lot of trouble here. This is a lot of emotion.
The double unhook locked in. Mark Briscoe's thinking Jay Driller, but now the Hurt Syndicate MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, Sands, their AEW World Tag Team Championship titles.
They're always going to have MJF's back, that's obvious.
Well, he's got him on both sides now. Look at this.
Gotta be careful.
Oh, wait! Oh! Jet Bailey! Kevin Knight, jet speed! Getting the better of the Hurt Syndicate from behind, and now Mark Briscoe! A right hand into the face of MJF, and an MJF! He is fleeing out of the arena!
Jet speed, they came out here, Shivani, with those tag team titles that are not theirs.
Absolutely.
And they clocked MVP Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin from behind. A little bit of payback for Jet Speed after the beatings they've endured from the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, if it goes like what happened on Saturday, we could have new World Tag Team Champions. We'll recall what happened to Shelton Benjamin.
Well, this is big revenge and redemption here for Jet Speed. That hellacious speed we saw on these guys on Dynamite last week.
Remember, it's a three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship this Saturday at All In Texas. The Hurt Syndicate, they don't need to be pinned or submitted to lose the titles, Tony.
No, I tell you, once again, Jet Speed especially. Watch out.
And Bailey! The dropkick, Shelton Benjamin, his head bouncing off those steel steps.
Kevin Knight got the best of Benjamin Shelton on Saturday, and now they're picking up where he left off.
And Bobby Lashley.
Look at MVP's down, too. They wiped him out.
Bobby Lashley still dazed.
Look at this.
And Jet Speed taking advantage. The Hurt Syndicate getting a bit of comeuppance here.
Did you ever think you would see, Taz, the Hurt Syndicate down like this?
No, but Jet Speed had a great game plan. They broke into, they broke into Hurt Syndicate's locker room, took those tag team titles earlier tonight. We know it. They left that message, and now attacking from behind, and a brutal beatdown.
Wait a second. The other team involved in the match this Saturday, the Patriarchy. Of course, Kip Sabian doing the bidding of Christian Cage. As is Nick Wayne, Christian's tag team partner this Saturday at All in Texas.
Yeah, Christian Cage is a vulture, opportunistic, no doubt about it. Taking a shot. You knew they would come in after all this happened.
Yeah, and MJF's not here to help the Hurt Syndicate.
That's right.
He's getting chased out of the damn building by Briscoe.
Look at this. Christian Cage, he said that he and Nick Wayne will become AEW's first ever father and son tag team.
Come on.
Look at Kip Sabian.
They want to get a leg up.
Oh! Shoot on the knee of Bobby Lashley.
Oh my God.
Now Nick wants it. It's graphic, it's nasty, but it's actually smart strategy.
Yes, it is, and it changed, I think, the complexion of Saturday's match.
Yeah, this is, without a doubt, the most vulnerable we have seen the Hurt Syndicate since their arrival here in AEW.
There is no way Lashley will be 100% on that knee after that attack with those chairs.
Shelton Benjamin now inside the ring at the mercy of Jet Speed. Bailey! A glancing blow, but it was still powerful enough.
Well, Jet Speed's not done.
It's how he won it on Saturday. Just like this.
Big UFO splash.
Wow. Never thought I would see this, guys.
Yeah, Taz, on paper, this match seemed like it was all Hurt Syndicate, but right now it feels like a toss-up. It can go anyway.
Oh, things have shifted for sure.
Shifting sands for the AEW World Tag Team Championship three-way match. The Hurt Syndicate now find themselves behind the 8-ball against the Patriarchy and Jet Speed, plus the Men's Casino Gauntlet match. The number 1 spot held by Mark Briscoe, number 2 spot by MJF, who will earn a shot at the AEW World Championship, plus the Women's Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday at All in Texas. Chris Statlander earning the number 1 spot at Vance. We are just moments away from finding out who will join Chris Statlander as the number 2 entrant in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match at All in Texas. We will see this match in just 30 seconds.
Hey, you want to go all in for all in?
I don't understand.
Oh, this is Steve from DraftKings. He's going to explain.
This Saturday, DraftKings is offering a free-to-play pool with $10K in prizes if you can predict what's going to happen.
Like?
Are we going to see the Buckshot Lariat? Are we going to see the Death Rider first?
How long will Omega and Okada go?
Who's going to be walking away with that AEW Women's World Championship?
So all I have to do is sign up at DraftKings.com, use promo code AEW, and then pretend to know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
You've been doing that for years.
Four-way match for the number 2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet at All in Texas. Introduced first, being accompanied by Penelope Ford from Thessaloniki, Megan Bain.
Megan Bain, perhaps the odds-on favorite to capture that number 2 spot, but Taz in a 4-way match. As we mentioned, Chris Statlander, the number 1 entrant in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday. But in a 4-way match, Megan Bain could not even play a factor in the finish of this match.
Correct. This is going to be a hard-hitting bout between these women. I really feel that there's a lot at stake here with this spot, this opportunity at Casino Gauntlet for this Saturday.
From Vienna, Austria, the Toxic Spider, Tekla.
I don't think Tekla, she obviously does not have the size of Megan Bain, but I think she may be the most dangerous person in this.
Tony, she has been undefeated competing on Collision, making her Dynamite debut here tonight. The import from Austria, who really cut her teeth competing in Stardom in Japan until she was fired from Stardom for attacking the president of the promotion. She is that volatile, that unpredictable, and she brings that unpredictability not only here to this 4-way match, but to AEW.
I've almost attacked several promoters in my day.
I bet.
Several.
From Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
And what a rivalry we have seen develop between Queen Aminata and Tekla. These two have literally beat each other up the last few weeks.
Yeah, loads
Look at
of
the
the
face.
stain. Yeah, that Tekla, she comes out with a load of intensity. You know, sometimes you got to try and hone that in, but everybody's different. Everybody has their own way to come out here and feel the moment to build that adrenaline up. Statlander watching on here.
Being accompanied by Anna Jay from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Ty Mello.
Well, Ty Mello recently returning to the ring after a 2+ year layoff. Now with a massive opportunity to capture that #2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match, just like the men's match. It can end at any time. First pinfall or submission, does not matter how many or how few people are in the ring after the bell rings.
These are difficult matches because you got to really watch your back. There's bodies all over the place. Three-way matches are difficult. Four-ways are even harder.
And Tony, are you surprised after we've seen Tekla and Megan Bayne find themselves on the same team that the first shot was fired by Bayne onto Tekla?
No, not surprised at all. I think Megan Bayne realizes how dangerous Tekla is.
Oh, Bayne now wiping out Ty Mello and Queen Aminata in one fell swoop there. Bayne charging in, low bridge.
Great move
by Ty Mello.
Another thing on the outside, you got to be careful because Penelope Ford is out there.
Right.
You know, she's best buds, obviously, you know, with Megan Bayne. So you got to be careful with Penelope. She's unpredictable out on the outside.
But likewise, Anna Jay in the corner of Ty Mello as Tekla, the Toxic Spider, takes flight here.
A big cross body, and now the Queen is up.
Yeah, Aminata finding her perch on the top rope. Queen Aminata!
Yikes.
Throwing her body into the pile and coming out on top.
Here you see it right here, just taking a big chance and wiping them all out.
Yeah, big time risk for Queen Aminata that paid off.
There she goes to, once again, the rivalry that's developed.
Aminata on Tekla. Tekla into the barricade as this match continues. Who will grab the #2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match?
She wants violence. I'm giving it to her. Inside.
Wow, shot for shot here with Bayne and Mello.
Listen to Ty Mello. She's getting kind of emotional out there, screaming at her opponent.
Yeah, she's an emotional competitor, is Ty Mello for sure.
And somebody that wears her heart on her sleeve as Bayne launching Ty Mello into the barricade. As Tekla and Queen Aminata, opposite side of the ring, they've paired off. This woman, the self-styled Megasis, Megan Bayne, as Tekla driving her knee into the face of Aminata. The Megasis having her way with Ty Mello. And Anna Jay, of course, she's had her issues. Oh! Anna Jay's had her issues, not only with Megan Bayne, but specifically with Penelope Ford.
What shots right there.
But right now, Ty Mello unloading on Megan Bayne and Queen Aminata doing the smart thing. Getting into the ring, looking for the pinfall too. And wow, Tekla able to kick out. It was off the screen, but Taz, the match could have ended there. Queen Aminata could have earned that #2 spot.
Absolutely. You got to be careful when you get too emotional and fighting on the outside, and there's competitors in the ring in a four-way match. Sudden death city here. That's what. Oh, man. Crashed and burned goes Bayne.
And now Queen Aminata using those long legs to punish Tekla. Tekla's extremely flexible, but everybody has their limits. The counter there.
Nice counter into that cover.
Is now Aminata grabbing the front face lock. Snap suplex, takes the Toxic Spider over the top.
She engaged her hips really well there by stepping fast towards your opponent. Is one of the keys to a snap suplex. This is tough to analyze.
First she wears orange and black, Taz. Now she's stealing your moves.
Not that move, but I hear you.
But she told me on Saturday she calls that chocolate kisses, and she wanted me to call it that, so I'm handing that off to you, play-by-play guy.
No, I think you got that well in hand. Snap mare, and a kick to the spine by Tekla. And
Tekla. Oh, no. All right.
Name that one, buddy.
That's probably Spider S. Jones. I mean, that's right. She's a spider.
The four-way match. Cover here by Tekla. Very nearly capturing the number 2 spot in the women's casino gauntlet match coming up this Saturday live at All in Texas. The winner of that match will become the number 1 contender for the AEW Women's World Championship. Ty Mello mistimed it as now looking for the cover, but Queen Aminata there to break things up.
Yeah, she went for that quick cover, not able to get it, but now the Queen has a hand. Well, she had her hands on Mello. Watch out!
Well, Ty Mello so focused on Queen Aminata, she did not spot Megan Bayne coming in on the periphery, but Bayne now going to work the largest competitor in this match, having her way with Aminata and Ty.
Gotta be careful here, though. Oh, no, she made it work.
Bayne hoists up Queen Aminata, center of the ring. Lays her out, center of the logo, 2, and no. Oh, Tekla kick to the spine.
And great opportunity here to get this number 2 spot in the casino gauntlet. That's going to happen this Saturday at All In right here in Texas.
Chris Statlander already has captured the number 1 spot. Tekla looking for the DDT, but Bayne widens her base.
Great strength by Bayne there. Oh boy, that was impressive.
And a vertical suplex as Bayne, the Falcon Arrow. She's done the deal, but no, Tekla kicking out. And now look at Ty Mello, her emotions just bubbling over. Tony hammering Bayne with those elbows.
She's relentless. She has made it a point to attack Megan Bayne.
But you saw Chris Statlander watching on here. Wants to see who is going to capture that number 2 spot.
Now Megan Bayne getting ping-ponged in between Ty Mello and Queen Aminata. But Bayne going for a 2-for-1. Instead, it was 2-on-1.
Good job here by the Queen.
And Aminata, the roll-up. Tekla coming in to break things up, trying to prevent her adversary from winning, but a high boot by Ty Mello. Bayne back into the fray.
Yeah, when you see one athlete break up a pin cover, it's not that they're trying to help them, they're trying to save themselves. It's every woman for themselves here.
Yeah, and they are throwing some live shot here. This is a hard-hitting 4-way match, guys, no doubt.
Tekla looking for the lung blower. Bayne catching her in midair, changing her grip, and now Bayne
too strong.
Looking for Fate's Descent, but oh wait, maybe not.
Oh my God!
Sent over the top to the floor.
It's a great move, I get it, but she needs to pin someone to move on here.
Spiders can fly. All right,
there you go.
And thinking back to the first ever women's casino gauntlet match earlier this year, Tony, it was Chris Statlander and Megan Bayne that paired off. Seemed like a rivalry, a huge rivalry in the making. Are we on the verge of seeing part 2 this Saturday?
Well, they are 2 of the strongest women in this division. There's no doubt. Fans know that.
Statlander looking unimpressed. Statlander, as of late, Taz, she's heard the appeals of Jon Moxley, AEW World Champion, saying don't let anybody tell you who you are. You have to be your own person.
Yes, well, I don't disagree with him on that, but if I was Statlander, I'd be careful with that dude, that's for sure.
Jawbreaker momentarily stuns Megan Bayne, but Bayne hoists up Ty Mello. Ty kicks to the inside, the outside of the leg. Now trying to chop this tree down. As Ty Mello looking for that Ty K. Oh! She caught Bayne right on the face, but Bayne.
Wow. Well, I don't know if Bayne got herself out of bounds out of the ring, or if the momentum of the knee strike did it.
But it saved her, Taz. It really did.
Sure did.
Ty Mello. She was doing a little jaw jacking, and now Tekla, thunderous right elbow striking. The Spider on the hunt as Tekla charging, and the spear from Tekla. The cover's made. Oh, but Aminata shot to the back of the head.
We have the biggest event of the year coming up on Saturday. Here on Wednesday, 4 women beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, wait, Tekla escapes from the grip of Aminata. Aminata swinging a miss. Tekla. Cazadora. The roll through. Tekla's got her. 1, 2. Whoa. But Aminata using those legs to power out of the grip of Tekla. And now Aminata, the running kick off with her head, but wait a second, Penelope Ford.
And now Anna Jay stopping Penelope.
That's a four-way match. There's no disqualifications as Anna and Penelope, their rivalry far, far from over. Wait a second, Megan Bayne just wiped out Aminata. And now Bayne brings Aminata up, and Megan Bayne, the running powerbomb, 2, 3.
Wow. The winner of this match, Megan Bayne.
And out of that, Aminata was so close to getting some revenge on Tekla, but it was Megan Bayne who took advantage of that and gets the win.
Well, now we know Megan Bayne will be the number 2 entrant, joining Chris Statlander to kick off the Women's Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday, live at All in Texas. First pinfall or submission will earn the winner a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Well, fans, shifting gears here, all of us at All Elite Wrestling want to share our condolences with everyone affected by the unimaginable tragedy in Central Texas. We all here will be keeping the Lone Star State in our thoughts during this incredibly difficult time.
Tekla, unfortunately, you did not earn the number 2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. However, there's no denying the impact that you've made here in AEW. You've not even been pinned in the time that you've been here. So should your name get called this Saturday afternoon, all in... Whoa!
Oh, Aminata coming right at Tekla. Well, thankfully, security close at hand to keep these two athletes separated. Their battles are far from over.
Clearly unresolved issues between these two women. We now know that Megan Bayne is entering the Women's Casino Gauntlet match at number 2. All in Texas is going to...
The Casino Gauntlet match Saturday night. Damn it, MJF, I got just what I needed from you, man. I knew you was going to say something stupid that was going to fire me up. And now, it is a certain day. It is a certain day I will win this Casino Gauntlet match in Texas and all in on Saturday night. MJF, I'm going to kill your ass, you curly-headed son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Briscoe snapped.
I think they got slobbered on, to be honest with you. Good God, I wouldn't want to be against Mark Briscoe.
No.
This next bout is set for a 30-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 310 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, Samoa Joe.
If you don't want to be in the ring with Mark Briscoe this Saturday at All in Texas, you certainly don't want to be in the ring with Samoa Joe here tonight. His opponent drawing the short straw.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 199 pounds, Wheeler
Yuta, former AEW World Trios champion, now stepping into battle by himself because his partners, Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, are teaming up with the Young Bucks in our main event here tonight, part of that all-star 8-man tag team match where Moxley and Claudio, teaming up with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, will take on Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay, Katsuyori Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs. But right now, a mammoth task at hand for Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, Yuta is going to have to wrestle the best match of his life here to somehow, some way capture a victory on Samoa Joe.
We've seen the Ops, Tony. We've seen how they've had the back of Hangman Adam Page these last few weeks, and that has not sat well with our AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley.
Yeah, and that tells me that Wheeler Yuta is here. Wouldn't surprise me if Samoa Joe had to contend with more than Wheeler Yuta. That's been the MO of Death Riders. But what about how Wheeler Yuta has changed? Not only the way he wrestles, the way he approaches, but the way he looks. It's a completely different person than we remember about 2 years ago.
Well, since his betrayal of Bryan Danielson, since joining up with Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, Wheeler Yuta was certainly a different man than when he walked in the doors here in All Elite Wrestling.
He's got a 2-on-1 right there, wrist control. I want to slip down, pick an ankle or single leg on Joe if you can. I would try to get Joe on the mat, get him down on the mat to alleviate the size advantage.
Oh, but Joe.
The opposite way, yeah.
Samoa Joe taking the advice of Taz to heart, bringing Yuta down to the mat.
You know, Joe has had such a storied career. If you can add to that, he was the last wrestler to beat Jon Moxley, choking him out with a Kikina clutch.
Kikina clutch,
thank you. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, look at this. Yuta wants to do a test of strength. You see someone put their hand in the air in a pro wrestling match. They're challenging you to a test of strength.
Does he really want to do that, though, Taz? I mean,
it didn't work.
I didn't think it would.
Yeah, I don't know why Yuta did that. He's smarter than that. It definitely backfired.
Launching the jabs, charging the corner. Nobody home. Yuta. Bandera sends him up and over the top, but Yuta staggers Joe back. And Joe the walk off. Oh, wait, Yuta tried to break his fall, but somewhat ineffective, and fans
just playing possum there for a second. Sorry, Excalibur, go for it.
No worries. NASCAR's in-season challenge coverage continues this Sunday, July 13th at Sonoma Raceway, exclusively on TNT, True TV, and streaming on HBO Max. As Yuta crashes to the floor, and this match live on Dynamite continues.
Love Joe's reaction to that. Almost as if he looked up to the ceiling, wanting to know if something fell off from the ceiling. Oh, God, he's laying it in. TNT champ, world champ. Trios champion right now. What a decorated champion in AEW.
And the team that the Ops beat to become Trios champions were the Death Riders. It was Wheeler Yuta.
The Ops V2. Truth.
No, you're right. Now Joe once again firing in those jabs.
Nice jabs. Well placed. Right on the button. Yuta showing, I was going to say he's about to show but
caught him on the inside of the thigh. Was not a low blow.
Okay.
Taz, you know, I was perplexed at the early goings of this match because earlier tonight, these fans here in Garland, great crowd, by the way, chanting bald at Ricochet.
Yes, they were.
But then they were telling Wheeler Yuta to get a haircut.
Yeah, they're obsessed with hair here in this part of Texas. It's a cow thing.
Okay. Look that up.
Yuta's got an advantage here, raining down with some heavy punches.
Samoa Joe in the corner. Wheeler Yuta needs to press this advantage as Joe hanging onto the rope, blocking the hammer throw attempt.
Trying to pull a lot of weight right there, Yuta is. Good punch to the back of the head by Wheeler Yuta. Quick reversal by Joe. Oh, boy. Big backdrop.
Yeah, Yuta knew he'd be walking into a pitched battle tonight, especially without the rest of the Death Riders at ringside. Oh, Joe launches in that kick, and now big elbow drop. Joe with the cover, shoot, leg hooked, with Yuta able to kick out.
As you're seeing this match develop here, some of the matches we got coming up on Saturday at Globe Life Field. This is just the beginning of what is going to be has been so far a great week here in Texas.
Absolutely, for sure. No doubt about it. Now Joe trying to twist the head off of Wheeler Yuta.
Let's not forget also through all of this, the Fan Fest takes place at the Sheraton. And of course that is right close to the stadium. That begins on Friday.
Not much behind those chops by Yuta, but he's getting whooped.
Is he ever?
The cover is made. Samoa Joe, a 2 count on Wheeler Yuta. This match, a battle between the Ops and the Death Riders ahead of our big All-Star 8-man main event tonight. And of course, we are here in Texas all week long. And you can get ready for the biggest AEW pay-per-view of the year, all in Texas, live from Globe Life Field in Arlington this Saturday, July 12th. For a limited time, fans can score a $10 Prime Video credit when you purchase AEW's All in Texas through Prime Video. Don't miss the most anticipated event of the summer, only on Prime Video.
Going muscle buster here, guys. I think Joe wants to finish this thing. Oh, maybe not.
Yuta gouging the eyes of Samoa Joe.
May not like it, but it's a pretty good counter to the muscle buster.
And Yuta, the drop kick takes Joe off his feet. Not an easy task, Taz.
No doubt. And whoa, Yuta went flying.
Wheeler Yuta trying to neutralize the size advantage, doing a good job, at least for the last few moments. Yuta back to the top.
Picking the pace up, Yuta is.
And Yuta, a flying elbow. He takes Joe down. Now the cover. Oh, Joe, barely a 1 count, kicking out.
Showing the toughness, being a veteran that Joe is. He's so battle-tested. These highs having a size advantage. Just being battle-tested, it's tough to even explain. People know what I mean when I say it, but it's just a certain grizzle you have on your body.
And remember, Wheeler Yuta out here alone, fighting Joe one-on-one because his partners, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, are teaming up with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, part of tonight's main event. Wheeler Yuta, the cover, 2. No, the kick out, and Wheeler Yuta.
Nice flying armbar that Yuta did right there. Now he's got himself a double wrist lock, I believe. Tough to see from this angle. He's got the crook of his knee on the back of Joe's head to control Joe's upper body.
Yeah, right now Wheeler Yuta doing a hell of a job here, Taz.
Sure is, but you didn't want Joe to get to his feet, and that's what happened. That's the problem.
A knee strike to the midsection by Yuta. And Manhattan drop. Yuta stopped in his tracks, and Joe takes him down the high boot and the senton. Joe the cover, 2, and Yuta able to kick out. I mentioned Wheeler Yuta flying solo here tonight, as is Samoa Joe. His partners on the opposite side for that all-star 8-man tag. It'll be powerhouse Hobbs, Shibata, the cover, 2, and Yuta able to kick out Hobbs. Shibata teaming up with Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page. That match just moments away as this battle continues here on Dynamite.
Well, Joe just hit that snap slam, that classic patented Samoa Joe quick snap, scoop slam, I should say, power slam.
Did you notice how Wheeler Yuta pulled the referee in between himself and Samoa Joe, Tony?
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta's doing a heck of a job here against the bigger and stronger Samoa Joe.
Oh, Yuta.
Look at this.
Grabbing on that bottom rope, and now looking for the German suplex on Samoa Joe.
Drop step to get there. Look, and
biting that ear of Samoa Joe.
I guess whatever it takes, I gouged him earlier.
Got that O'Connor roll there.
O'Connor roll. Kikina Clutch is cinched in, and Yuta immediately taps.
It beat Jon Moxley 12 weeks ago. And he beats Wheeler Yuta tonight. Wow, 27 wins in 31 of his last matches.
Samoa Joe, the Kikina Clutch, victorious, and wait! Gabe Kidd from New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Death Riders, Mercenary. We've seen Jon Moxley call the service of the Gabe Kidd before.
They used that World Trios title match that was owned by the Death Riders at one time and cleaned him out with it.
Powerhouse Hobbs, Shibata, part of our main event. Too late to save Samoa Joe, but they will be in action next alongside Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page as they take on the Founding Fathers and the Death Riders. Don't go in.
Your main event tonight is an all-star 8-man tag team match. Several would call a 30-minute time limit. In the ring, Katsuyori Shibata and Powerhouse Hobbs.
2/3 of the AEW World Trios champions found themselves just seconds too late to help the other Trios champion, Samoa Joe. the mercenary of the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, launched a blindside assault.
Joining me from Essex, England, weighing 225 pounds, the aerial assassin,
Will Ospreay will step into battle this Saturday afternoon at All In Texas alongside Swerve Strickland to take on Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. But remember last week, Taz, Ospreay threw out the challenge. The Young Bucks, if they lose the match, they have to step down as EVPs. But if Ospreay and Swerve lose the match, they can't challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. Something that Ospreay very clearly did not sort out with Strickland earlier.
No, he didn't, because Strickland was not exactly happy about that, Shivani. So hopefully these guys come Saturday can work as a cohesive unit with no issues.
There's a lot of confidence in Will Ospreay. I don't think there's any question. And you see how he feeds all the excitement of the fans, much like Swerve was.
I mean, there is no doubt that Swerve and Ospreay are two incredible singles competitors, but they will be stepping into the ring with perhaps one of the greatest tag teams of all time this Saturday at All In Texas.
Right, two great singles competitors in Ospreay and Swerve that have egos. I mean, that's just the business. That's how the business works. Where you have a tag team in the Bucks that are brothers that love each other since they're little kids, right? So that's tough.
From Aaron's Creek, Virginia, weighing 229 pounds, Hangman Adam Page!
My man right here, Excalibur, he has got a massive opportunity come this Saturday at Globe Life Field, man. And I like his chances.
A massive opportunity indeed. It is Hangman Adam Page stepping into battle with Jon Moxley this Saturday at All In Texas. The AEW World Championship will be on the line, but it will also be a Texas death match. Can only be won by knockout or submission.
Founding fathers.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they are AEW Founding Fathers and EVPs, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Storied career, as we know, and you've been following much of it, Excalibur. But did you ever think it would come to this? These two gentlemen acting the way they have acted over the last year or so.
No, just abusing their powers as executive vice presidents. That limo that we saw them arrive in, they used company funds, apparently, to purchase that limousine.
Yeah, like it or not, though, guys, these two guys are two parts of why people like us have jobs and why this company's here. So you got to give that respect to the Young Bucks, in my opinion.
Well, you talked about ego earlier. Boy, they have egos. Do the Bucks.
So does the Cats coming out here right now.
Oh yeah,
a lot of egos there too. Agendas and egos.
Joining them, Claudio Castagnoli and the AEW World Champion,
Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page, they've met in a Texas death match once before. It was Revolution 2023. Hangman Page got the better of Moxley on that night, but Taz, Hangman and Moxley were at very different points of their careers back in early 2023.
You're right about that, man. It's a couple years ago, but it seems like eons ago. To the point you make it, both men at different points, different levels, and it's just different now, which makes for this massive match for the World Championship this Saturday at Globe Life Field so big.
Jon Moxley has been absolutely dominant since capturing that AEW World Championship, since putting it under lock and key. We assume it's in that briefcase held by Marina Shafir. And All In Texas, just 3 days away coming up this Saturday afternoon. Special start time of 3 p.m. Eastern. We cannot wait for you to join us either this Saturday in Arlington or live around the world on pay-per-view and Prime Video.
So many great matches. I think, though, if you think about there you see our week.
Yeah, Collision, special live Collision tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, TNT, HBO Max.
Followed by the countdown, and then, of course, Super Card of Honor coming up Friday at Esports Stadium. Got 0 Hour proceeding all in Texas at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central.
As a special 2 hours, 0 Hour, kicking off at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific this Saturday as Hangman going right at Matthew Jackson, trying to take all 4 opponents down. And remember, Hangman Adam Page, a member of the Elite, alongside the Bucks, alongside Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, as he looks at John Moxley, he landed most of the punches, but he didn't get Mox, and Mox is smiling on the outside.
That's the thing, that's, in my opinion, the one little flaw that Hangman has is he's got a temper.
Right.
He's got a temper, and these men know how to exploit his temper. I mean, look, the Bucks know Hangman Excalibur. You know how well they know him, how long they know him.
They certainly do, and I'm sure they've shared all of those tips with John Moxley. Moxley perhaps hoping that Hangman punches himself out here tonight ahead of this Saturday, but Ospreay gets the tag and a 2-for-1 taking down the Founding Fathers.
But that Ospreay could come out of nowhere. The aerial assassin, as you can see, will fly through the air and nail you.
Really fly through the air, but hit with accuracy. It's amazing.
Now into the match, Katsuyori Shibata, quick tag to Powerhouse Hobbs. Ospreay and Shibata working in concert here. Shibata launches the drop kick into the face of Nicholas Jackson.
Nice under and overthrow by Shibata.
Look at that power. Wow.
And Hobbs, just one wrist hoisting Nicholas up from the mat into the power slam. And giving the boost to Will Ospreay, Sky Twister press, the cover, and the break from the Bucks and Moxley. Now things just breaking down.
Well, as you knew they were with Excalibur.
All 8 competitors. Gotta keep our heads on a swivel here as Ospreay takes down Matthew Jackson, takes down Claudio Castagnoli, but Nicholas just rocked Ospreay. Hangman a high boot for Nicholas.
As body's all in front of our desk here. Watch out, boys. Hangman's flying, man.
Page! Orihara moonsault, and the advantage held by Hangman. The Ops and Ospreay, and this match continues. Don't go anywhere.
I wonder if Hangman was reminding Marina of the buckshot a week ago.
I am happily surprised Marina's even here after that buckshot.
Yes.
But amid all the chaos, Nicholas Jackson catching Will Ospreay on the way into the ring. The jawbreaker followed by the leg lariat and the tag made to Claudio Castagnoli. Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin, but Claudio Castagnoli, somebody that's made a career, somebody that relishes in shutting down high flyers, Taz.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, for sure.
Like right there.
The size and power to do it.
Wow. And Ospreay.
Oh, he's going to follow him here.
Boots being fired in. So Will Ospreay, as Rick Knox, the referee, he's lost control of this match. Now John Moxley turning his attention to the timekeeper's table, along with the assistants of Marina Shafir.
Yeah, he just threw everything off of the timekeeper's table, and here we go.
That's Nicholas Jackson doing a good job of running interference inside the ring, Taz, keeping Rick Knox occupied with Hangman, Shibata, and Hobbs.
Yeah, it's very smart. It's a simple strategy, but Nicholas is doing it the right way. Like it or not, it works. They have singled out Ospreay, it seems, here.
Now the AEW World Champion, John Moxley. A right hand into the face of the aerial assassin, and now
yikes.
Ospreay sent face first into our announce desk.
Oh, brother. Will better fight this off.
Oh, and Ospreay escapes from the grip of Moxley, and Moxley sent hard into the steps. But Castagnoli,
oh man, that shoulder, Ospreay's right shoulder really hit those steps crazy hard.
Yeah, Moxley went into the steps hard. Will Ospreay went into the steps a lot harder.
Well, again, guys, if you think about Saturday, it's not too far away, and they are risking injury even before the big match is coming up on Saturday.
Shivani, you're 1,000,000,000% correct on that. I mean, that is a fact, and you're right.
Now the leg is hooked, the cover is made, but Ospreay able to kick out. Nicholas, great tag team general. He saw Ospreay escaping to the corner, trying to find the tag, cut Ospreay's momentum off.
Yeah, the psychology of tag team work that the Bucks do. Excalibur, you've called so many of their matches for so many years before AEW, so you know their psychology, tag psychology is awesome.
Yeah, that is what Ospreay and Swerve are going to have to contend with this Saturday at All in Texas.
Good bear hug there.
Our Dynamite main event underway, just 3 days away from All in Texas. In this match, a sneak preview of what will go down Saturday afternoon in Arlington at Globe Life Field. Will Ospreay trying to escape from the grips of Claudio Castagnoli, but Castagnoli, look at this, trying to just a hand on the face, a bear paw smothering Ospreay. Castagnoli, a shot to Powerhouse Hobbs, one to Shibata. Hangman Adam Page ducking out of the way as Castagnoli, nobody home. Castagnoli, shoulder first in the ring post.
Yeah, I think he caught not only his shoulder, caught the bicep that time. And Moxley tags himself in. Look at this.
Moxley tagging in, putting himself in between Ospreay and the friendly corner. Ospreay snap suplex.
There's an opening there. Ospreay, you gotta try to get Hangman in.
No brother.
Hangman Adam Page.
Look at Moxley roll out.
Well, he tagged Matthew in. Did Moxley didn't want no part of Hangman, it seemed.
Hangman just firing on all cylinders here. Hangman fall-away slam up to his feet. And now Hangman over the top. Goes right at Castagnoli, intercepts the boot of Nicholas.
Oh, God.
Face first in the ring post.
Yeah, Nicholas telegraphed that.
Hold on, Shavon, look at this. I thought he was going, I think he wanted to go buckshot, Shivani.
Yeah, Hangman was.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, what? Hangman, the flat-footed moonsault off the apron, but the super kick intercepted. Rolling elbow strike. Hangman, pop-up, powerbomb. 1, 2, no.
Wow, Hangman looks great, Taz.
He sure does.
Man, he does.
Sure does.
Hangman
locked and loaded.
Stepping into the ring with John Moxley this Saturday, all in Texas for the AEW World Championship. It will be a Texas death match.
Yeah, it's the biggest week of Hangman's life, no doubt about it. And he's wrestling like it right now.
Oh, the legal man is Claudio. He did tag Matthews back, unbeknownst to Hangman.
And now the opposite side. Powerhouse Hobbs, Claudio Castagnoli. You saw at the bottom of your screen. Collision airing tomorrow night. Special Thursday Collision. Dralistico, the Beast Mortos, one-on-one. The Patriarchy teaming up with FTR to take on the Outrunners and Jet Speed. All of that and so much more going down tomorrow night. But right now, Castagnoli changing levels, Taz.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. It's a good veteran maneuver. Hit someone in the gut after doing shots towards the head.
Castagnoli, what a thunderous body block by Hobbs.
Incredible chest by Hobbs to be able to do that.
And Hobbs into the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots to Castagnoli. Hobbs. One more for good measure. Powerhouse Hobbs. Saw Moxley sneaking in, and Hobbs, big-time lariat, takes down the world champion.
Shibata's legal here. Here he comes.
Kazuchika Shibata, the high boot into the jaw of Castagnoli.
A big revenge for Shibata on Claudio. And that chair on the gut weeks ago.
The battle between the Ops and the Death Riders has been waging for months. But Shibata, the escape from behind now. That choke as Sleeper is locked in. Claudio is fading.
Oh, what a thud.
Oh, but Claudio intercepted the PK and held Shibata in place for the super kick from Nicholas Jackson.
Very smart by Nicholas, but he might pay now because he's got to deal with Hangman.
Hangman trying to line up a Deadeye, but the hands were down. Hangman was open, and now the super kicks coming in. Ospreay back into the fray.
It's unbelievable.
Up and over the top. A pair of super kicks takes down Ospreay. Hobbs. One hand on the ropes. Another super kick. Hobbs on the verge of being taken down. But now Moxley and Claudio. Wait a second. Moxley and Claudio. Hobbs through the timekeeper's table.
That is unbelievable. That man through the table that size. Oh.
And the EVP trigger on Katsuyori Shibata. John Moxley, the legal man, neutralizer by Castagnoli. And Shibata completely defenseless. The Bulldog is locked in, and the referee calls a stop to the match. John Moxley, the Bulldog, on Katsuyori Shibata. The victory here tonight, but now Hangman going right at the world champion, but being held back.
Gabe Kidd has arrived as well. Did you see him?
Gabe Kidd, Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
Kidd, the mercenary for the Death Riders from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's the chain. Marina Shafir got the chain, and John Moxley's got it in his hands. Oh, my God.
Seems like Moxley wants to put Hangman out of commission before Saturday, but
look at this, Ospreay
not having it.
This chain is reminiscent of what happened in the original Texas Death Match. These two men have, but look at this.
It started 2 years ago. The first Texas Death Match between John Moxley and Hangman Adam Page, and now we find ourselves 3 days away from All in Texas, from the Texas Death Match, and that is if Hangman Adam Page can walk into Arlington, can walk into Globe Life Field to fight John Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
Well, you heard Mox, I think he said he ain't making it to Saturday, talking about Hangman.
What do we got here? Oh, my God, no.
Well, we've seen the Death Riders employ some very unorthodox tactics, and maybe on the verge of getting the Young Bucks into the game.
We need some security. We need some police. Something.
What's this? I once told a man that he would have to choose between hate and success, between peace and vengeance. Then I was reminded they're one and the same. See, Matt, Nick, everything that we've been through this past year has been about control. It's always about control. Right now, I'm about to take it back. Well, some of it. I believe the rest for me and Will Ospreay this Saturday at All In. So pay attention, gentlemen, because this is how vengeance breathes.
What the hell? What's Swerve up to? What? Oh, no!
That's a top. Oh, my
God. The Bucks limousine.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez.
He's going to do it again.
Oh, my God.
We haven't seen Swerve all night, and now we know why. Swerve crushing the limousine.
Hope they have insurance.
And now, wait a second. Samoa Joe
trying to even the odds in this ring. They destroyed that limo. I mean, Strickland did, I should say.
Joe just spiked John Moxley, the world champion. Ospreay just wiped out Gabe Kidd. And Swerve continuing to destroy that limousine. And wait a second, Will Ospreay.
Oh, this guy, the aerial assassin, he's going to come in hot here. Will Ospreay has not done.
Hangman! And while all this action's going on at ringside, Swerve, look at this, continuing to destroy the limousine.
There's not much more he can do with that. It's a payloader to that limousine.
Whose house?
Who's Crane? Man, that definitely shocked the Bucks, but then it's attack. Leveling the playing field.
Oh, wait a second. Discus lariat and Hangman! The crowd is coming alive! Look at him standing! Hangman! The Buck shot! Oh, the uppercut! Oh! There it is! The biggest night of Hangman's life, the biggest afternoon!
This Saturday!
And now that chain that Jon Moxley tried to strangle Hangman Page with. And Hangman, this Saturday, 3 days away, Saturday afternoon, all in Texas, the AEW World Championship on the line, Texas Deathmatch.
What a way to begin this week. Biggest week forever in our company. And look at him standing tall in the ring now.
As Jon Moxley calling off the troops, calling off the Death Riders. Hangman Adam Page, Jon Moxley. This Saturday afternoon, all in. Oh, wait a second.
Limousine, Matthew! How are we going to financially recover from this? Look at, you see? Oh, that's our limousine! Freaking prick! Oh my God, that's our limousine! What the hell?
Matthew and Nicholas surveying the damage.
They're gonna have to sell some sneakers to pay for that.
They're gonna take a shuttle with the rest of us.
It'll be Matthew and Nicholas
Glass
facing
everywhere, oh my!
Swerve and Ospreay.
What the hell?
This Saturday, all in Texas.
Oh, you know the Bucks want some revenge on Strickland.
Prince Nana.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for this.
Yeah, you're very brave, Nana.
Oh, go!
No, set him up!
I found the fathers.
Remember, if Ospreay and Swerve win, the Bucks have to step down from their EVP positions, but if the Bucks win, Swerve and Ospreay can't challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. But that World Championship will be on the line. A Texas Deathmatch. Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, this Saturday. Kicking off at 3 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view and Prime Video. All in Texas. It does not get any bigger than this.
Can't miss All In this Saturday. It is going to be off the charts.
If it's anything like we've started tonight, Collision tomorrow night live. What a week it continues.
Well, fans, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night on Collision and this Saturday for All In Texas.